From News Channel 7, time for 7 First Alert weather.
Looking at weather now, we are seeing a band of stronger showers move its way into the Treasure Valley right now. We're seeing those stronger showers in the mountain home area right now, and we're expecting an increase with wind. We just saw a wind gust of 28 miles an hour over at the Boise airport, and I would expect them to be a little bit stronger as we see these showers continue to move in. And the busy pattern is expected to continue in the overnight hours. You can see right now it's still looking pretty low visibility in the Sun Valley area. We're going to continue to see the snowfall in the mountains as we go into, again, to the overnight hours. And this is the view or non-view over at Bogus Basin right now with that very wet snow that continues to fall. And we are stacking up a couple inches across mountain locations today, nearing a foot in some spots. This is over the past 24 hours, and we will add to these totals as we go into the evening tonight. So here's how the timeline breaks down for us. Again, we saw the snow picking up between 3 and 5 p.m. and then we expect the snow to continue in the overnight hours, and then we should see it tapering off in the late morning tomorrow. And then after that point, we should see the winds pick up in mountain locations broadly from this evening into the overnight hours, 2 to 5 inches, and an additional 2 to 3 inches from overnight into the morning hours. So again, here's how we expect some of this moisture to play on out. You can see that stronger band continuing to work north and impacting areas like Ontario and areas a little bit more east of there. And then we expect the snow to continue heavily in the mountain locations. And even in McCall, we may see a little bit of rain mix in with that snow as we go into the late night evening hours. And then in the overnight, early morning hours, that cold front finally makes its way to our western border and will continue to work its way east, so that by 7:30, we're still seeing those lingering snow showers in the mountains. But by mid-morning, we should see some of those taper off, but we could still see some scattered showers in the mountains lingering throughout the day, but it won't be like anything we've seen. And then Thursday, look at that, lots of sunshine. The other thing that we have to contend with for tomorrow and tonight even is going to be the winds. You can see these are some of the projected wind speeds for mountain locations and valley locations. Stanley seeing some of those higher expected wind speeds, and this continues into the overnight hours. So Twin Falls, I'm not sure if anyone's sleeping with their window open right now, but you'll feel the winds pick up in the overnight hours as we go into Wednesday morning. And then Wednesday becoming very widespread with those wind speeds, and we expect that to calm as we go into the evening hours of Wednesday. But we could see gusts of up to 50 miles an hour for portions of the Magic Valley, so just be careful with that. If you have any trampolines that are still out, maybe a good time to secure those a little bit more before the wind picks up tomorrow. But we are going to see, again, that little bit of that moisture linger in the very early morning hours. So we'll be seeing that in the morning, but we likely won't be seeing that too much later in valley locations. And then in the mountains again, we'll see that bulk of the moisture in the early morning, but it could linger a little bit into the afternoon hours and maybe the evening hours as well. And then again, similar situation for the west central mountains. We may see a little bit more of that rain snow mix as we go into the evening hours for McCall. And again, valley locations looking at mostly rain in the very early morning. And there's also a small chance that we see a dusting of snow for valley spots as we go overnight into Thursday, because those temperatures are going to be dropping. I know we've had a little bit of those more mild low temperatures, but as we go into Thursday, that's going to be a lot colder for us. And then, but it is going to be dry. So our dry break is from Thursday to Saturday. And then Sunday, we see that moisture start to work its way back in. And yes, that does look to be a little bit of a rain snow mix for valley locations. So we're not quite done with the snow just yet. In April, typically, I think we get 0.1 inches of snow. So still
Long
talking about
ski
snow.
Season. Yes, I saw that a lot of the local ski resorts and those in the western region aren't closing till April, so looking good.
People should be really careful if they go in the backcountry
Absolutely.
this weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Too, so
exactly.
Be safe with that. Brady Frederick is coming up talking about Boise State spring football when the News at 6 returns.